Yo, what is going on, you guys, and welcome back to the channel. So in today's video, we're going to be talking about a secret chase card that I have in my hand. Now, I know at first glance it looks like a regular Chase Sapphire preferred card, but this card is actually not available to the public, and you can only get this one way. Basically, with this card, I was able to knock out the annual fee and get my annual fee refunded. I'll put a little photo of that right there. In this video, we're going to not only unbox this card, but we're going to talk about this card and what I did. So hopefully you guys can learn from this. This is very important if you guys are looking into getting into chase cards, or if you have chase cards now, this is definitely going to help you guys out. So let's get straight into the video. Intro. Alright guys, so I know at first glance this card does not look too different from the one I have right here. This is the Chase Sapphire preferred card. This is called the Chase Sapphire non-preferred or the Chase Sapphire regular version. Now, two big differences right now if we're talking about the physical appearance about this card. The Chase Sapphire preferred card is metal. This one is definitely not. So that's one of the big differences other than the name change that we see. So you guys can see right there, there is a little bit of a color difference as well. But this is the card that we're going to be talking about today. But before we do that, let's talk about why I had this card. So the Chase Sapphire preferred card was actually one of my favorite travel cards that I've had when I first started to get into the Chase ecosystem. All I kept hearing was Chase Trifecta. You have to get the Chase Trifecta. If you don't get it, you're gonna lose so many points. I feel like that's a big misconception, you guys, and I personally don't believe in the Chase Trifecta. I personally believe in just getting welcome bonuses and to continue to get cards that are gonna give you incredible welcome bonuses, because that's how you really accumulate a lot of your points. Now, the Chase Sapphire preferred, when I first got this, guys, I was so excited to get it. One of the downsides of this card is that it does have an annual fee. It is normally a $95 annual fee for the first year. Now, the offer has changed because with that promotion, it was 50,000 points. Now what they've done is giving you 60,000 points, but they don't knock out that first year annual fee. So if you can find that 50,000 point promotion where they knock off the annual fee for the first year, this is what I did, and this is what I recommend to a lot of people. Get that welcome bonus for this card, but then look into downgrading this card. So like I mentioned, you guys, there isn't a lot of information about this card online. I really couldn't find too many things about it. It's the Chase Sapphire non-preferred card, but this is the downgrade path that allows you to not pay any annual fees on any of the Chase Sapphire cards. So with these two cards, one of the downsides is that if you guys actually downgrade from the Chase Sapphire preferred down to the regular non-preferred card, you don't have access to that 25% extra redemption when you're in the Ultimate Rewards portal. For anyone who doesn't know what that is, it's basically where you can use your points to buy flights, hotels, cars, activities. You can really use those points to buy anything, but if I use those points on this account, the Sapphire preferred account, it would give me a 25% extra redemption. If I have the Chase Sapphire reserve card, which is a higher tier card above this, it's actually gonna give me a 50% redemption. This is gonna give me a 0% redemption, so it's very similar to the Freedom or the Freedom Unlimited card when it comes to the Ultimate Rewards portal. Thankfully, I don't have to worry about that because I have another card. So the other card I have here in my hand, you guys, is a Chase Business Inc. preferred. This is one of my favorite business cards. It actually gives me that 25% extra redemption with my points. So what I actually do is I put all my Chase points onto that account. That way I have access to the 25%. This is all until I get the Chase Sapphire Reserve. At some point I am going to get that card, but one of the things you guys need to know is that if you get that card, you're paying an extra annual fee on top of everything. And I know a lot of people try to avoid these annual fees depending on what your situation is. Normally, if you're really heavy into this game, you shouldn't worry about that because the redemptions that you get and the value you get back from the card outweigh that annual fee, but this is really dependent on who you're talking to, so it's definitely not going to apply to everyone. Now, I made a more in-depth video about this, and I just talked about basically everything I thought about the Chase card, so if you guys have not yet subscribed, make sure you do, because I'm going to be putting out that video. During the time of that video, which I filmed in the past, which I'll post in the future, I actually thought if you got the Chase Sapphire preferred, like 50K or 60K welcome bonus, if you apply for the Chase Sapphire Reserve again, like 48 months later, then it makes you eligible for the welcome bonus again. Unfortunately, that's not true. You can apparently just get the welcome bonus only once in your lifetime, but you can reapply for that card after that 48 months is up. I don't really see a whole point in doing that if you can't get the welcome bonus. There's no point in filling up that 524 slot and getting another card if you're not going to get that welcome bonus. What I recommend you guys to do is just get one of these cards and product change over and over again. So I have two of the three Chase Sapphire cards in my hand. So with these two, all I need is Chase Sapphire Reserve, and you could really just bounce back every year depending on what you want. Now, this card really did surprise me, you guys, because I did not know about this card for quite a while. I only found out about this card about 6 months ago when I actually thought about downgrading my card. Now, I'll answer this question in my future video, but basically a recap, because I keep getting this question on my Instagram. How did you waive your annual fee? So the way I actually waived my annual fee was the $95 was coming up for this card. This actually hit in about June, and a week after it hit, I called up Chase and I told them, hey, look, I'm not looking to use this card anymore. I actually prefer American Express. What can we do about that annual fee that hit my account? They told me that I could downgrade the card into this card. He basically read me all the disclaimers, all the rules that apply to this card. There isn't a huge difference with this card and this card, you guys. You just get this card for free, and I know a lot of people want to hold Chase cards for free. You don't have to pay any annual fee. You don't have to worry about that, so it's considered a sock drawer card because you can leave it in your sock drawer and not have to worry about it. Maybe put some spend on it every few months or something so they don't actually close the account. But this is the card that I have now. So another popular question I keep getting is, what's your next move now, Brian? You have most of the Chase cards. What are you gonna do with the Chase Sapphire cards? Well, I don't want to pay a $95 annual fee for a card that I'm not gonna be used. So I'm throwing out the Chase Sapphire Preferred out of the picture. It was definitely a great card for that first year when I didn't have to pay anything. But after that, it just doesn't really fit into my ecosystem of cards because the American Express Gold card is really my daily driver in terms of buying food and using that card at supermarkets and different areas. But the Chase Sapphire Preferred kind of fell off when the American Express Gold card came out for me personally. I did downgrade it now, so I don't have to worry about any annual fee. I have this card just in case. This card actually offers very similar redemptions and purchase protection, just as similar to the Chase Sapphire Preferred card. One of the downside is most of the things that you get with the Preferred, it's like less in half. So what that means is, like, if you get like 60 days of purchase protection, this will probably give you like 30 days. Or if you have like a $1,000 airline delay credit, this will probably be $500. Don't quote me on that, you guys. It's an arbitrary number, but that's how I think about the Chase Sapphire Preferred versus this card, the Chase Sapphire Non-Preferred. So know that this is an option, you guys, and I'm actually gonna go right into my desk and show you guys the packages that I got just for this card. So let's do a little unboxing to end this video. All right, guys, so I am in my desk right now, and I'm gonna be unboxing this one right here. So this is the package I got. It's definitely not a fancy package. This is the regular Preferred card. So I see all the details right here. It's the Chase Sapphire package, blurred out my name. And here is the card itself. This is actually not under my name. It's under my parents' name because it's one of the authorized user cards I got. My card is probably going to be in this package, but it really doesn't matter because they're probably going to come in the same thing. So this is the card. Like I said, you guys, this is not any type of card you want to flex with. It is just a regular credit card right here. Mine still has the $8,500 annual fee. Let me let this zoom in. And a $1,700 cash access line. If you guys want to get the Chase Sapphire Reserve, you need to have a credit limit of 10,000 plus. So if I wanted to upgrade my card, I would actually have to request a credit access line increase before doing that if I wanted to upgrade that card. Now, this is a shipping return. They want me to return my old card. You don't have to do this, you guys. They always send it just if you want to, just so they can properly destroy. You don't have to worry about anyone using your card. I don't really do this. I like to collect my credit cards and just keep them somewhere, kind of like a collector's item. So that's in there. Right here, this is just the guide to benefits, a lot of fine print. Like I recommend people always read this. Maybe if you're taking a little poop on the toilet, you can take a read at this. So I'll throw that over there. And another thing we got, the last thing in this letter box is right here. Be rewarded everywhere, Chase Sapphire. No Preferred, no Reserve, just the regular Chase Sapphire card. Okay, so this is just going to be your normal pamphlet. Premium rewards. It actually goes in detail right here. For anyone curious on what the benefits are, here it is. Earn 2x on dining at restaurants both in the US and abroad. 1 point on purchases everywhere else. So I guess there's no travel. That's one thing that they took out. 24/7 direct access to a customer service specialist. And if you guys want to take a look at this, I'll let you pause the video. So here are the rewards for this card. Going in, it's nothing crazy. There's the support line, there's the ultimate rewards line, and if you guys want to pause this, I'll let that sit right there as well. But there's some more fine print, and that's about it, you guys. Let me put that there. That is the review of the regular Chase Sapphire card, the secret card from Chase, the card that you really can't apply for, the card that you can only downgrade to, the Chase Sapphire card right here. If you guys are interested at all with the Chase Sapphire preferred card or any of the cards that I mentioned in this video, make sure you guys check out the link in the description. We just got a partnership with creditcards.com, and if you guys want to help out the channel or support me in any way, what you guys can do is use that link in the description and then fill out your application, and when you do that, I receive a small commission from them. So this is the card, you guys. I hope you guys enjoy this video, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Alright, peace out.
見ていたはずの夢はいつも思い出せない。
そういうことが